Hey there, Hollowheads. How's it going tonight? Hope you guys are having a great day, great week. I know the chart's been a little bit crappy, but think about how far we've come and how far we got to go. This is really just a very small fraction of a dot, to quote Carl Sagan. Um, that said, I'm going to fire off some quick stuff tonight. I'm going to go over a little bit of what kind of specs you should be looking at when building your own Holoport, some Holoport updates, a big update with Holo that I posted on Twitter, and as well as clear up a rumor that I've been seeing. So before we go into that, all information from this point forward is research done by tyeRish and presented to you from his perspective. It is your responsibility to do your own research and indulge in the following information responsibly. I can't believe I did that without stuttering. Nice. All right, so moving forward, first off, let's get this rumor cleared out. I've been watching some other YouTubers and stuff like that have a lot of followers and wanting to see kind of the kind of content that they're handing out and what you guys are looking for in your content. One thing that I know specifically is someone that doesn't have their eyes freak out all the time. So I'm going to try really hard to make sure that my facial tics stay under control. So if I look like I'm making a weird face, that's why. There we go, winking at myself in the camera. Anyways, moving forward, the rumor that I've seen that a lot of these big influencers saying is that the swap is going to be automatic. It's not. It's not going to be automatic at all. They've said several times it's not going to be automatic. It can't be automatic. It's impossible. Holo needs us to give them the hot tokens to fund the reserve. Like we have to physically do that. The reserve the exchange isn't gonna just eat the gas fees and do it all themselves when they don't get anything in return. That's goofy. That's just silly goose thinking. So with that being said, no, it's not automatic. I can understand why that would be scary, because if it's not gonna be on the exchange right away, you're basically getting your money locked up, fucking stolen from you. That's no bueno. That's no cool. I can see why that would scare you, and I don't understand how that ever became a rumor, but don't worry. It's not automatic. It's not automatic at all. So sleep soundly. Moving forward, now that we know that it's not automatic, another rumor kind of idea that's been going around is that we will need, I was trying to understand why everybody's so concerned in getting a Holoport. I understand making money or earning fuel and that whole thing is cool, but I think a lot of people actually are under the influence that they need a Holoport in order to access the Holo network. You do not. You do not need a Holoport to access the Holo network. And that actually rolls into the thing that I posted today on Twitter, is that infrastructure to testing, to us, is going to become available. It's going to be a slow on-ramp. There's going to be they're going to throttle it down. They're going to have nano and ICO people first to test it. And then eventually they'll allow more and more people as they ramp up the network, and they can kind of get an idea of how to manage the increased flow of people. So instead of having everybody going at once and it just shitting the bed, because there's too much traffic, they're just going to do a slow on-ramp, which is really smart. So still a little bit of ways away before we get our hands on it, but the simple fact that browser-based access is coming, and I guess that's something I should explain, is the big point of this infrastructure too is that people can access from any browser the Holo apps. So this is proving that Holo application, distributed application, will work over the web, the internet. This is huge. It's absolutely monumental. This is proof of concept of the actual network that we want, that they're building. You should be very excited about this, because this means it's coming. It's real. As soon as infrastructure 2 is in our hands, we can basically assume beta is right around the corner, which I know a lot of people, I don't even understand. There's a rumor that it's going to be years and years away, and I understand why, because it has been pushed back a little bit a few times. But with the development process that's been coming and the fact that they're moving milestones up the map, there's no grounds for these rumors that they're gonna push it back and it's gonna take a lot longer. So freaking stop. I don't understand why people are trying to resist. Well, probably they bought high, sold low. That's more than likely the reason, but semantics, right? That said, Holoports. If you can't get your hands on one, then don't worry. You'll be able to build your own shortly after beta, after Holoport owners have made back the amount it's cost them to buy Holoports, and as well made a little bit of money. That's such a bad song. Sorry about that. Once they've made back the money, then they'll open up software downloadability to turn your computer or your storage systems into Holo nodes themselves, which basically is the Holoport. A Holoport right now is essentially just a microcomputer, a mini computer, a mini PC, whatever you want to call it, with proprietary hardware. I did it. And the software on it. So the proprietary, why do I keep trying to say proprietary hardware is essential for the testing phase because it removes points of error that are possible. But essentially, I'm assuming that in beta we will test personal nodes because it's kind of really important to test before launching mainnet, because that increases the room for error, right? That being said, what do you need for your Holoports? We don't know exactly how the money system works, like what parameters exactly the hosts will have essentially at their grasp, but we can assume that read-write speed on your hard drive, clock speed on your RAM, and then a processor that can just utilize those to their max potential is all you need, because the entire idea of it is being able to process, store, and deliver information as fast as possible. So we're going to assume that internet speed plays a role, how amount of hard drive you have plays a role, how fast the information is accessible on your hard drives will probably play a role in setting your price as a host. So moving forward, there's no more GPU there's no reason for GPUs. We're not solving complex problems in order to create a blockchain, right? This is the network itself is essentially the blockchain. So that's why they're able to get away with this lightweight currency, is the fact that the actual technology, the infrastructure itself, is the security. Pretty freaking cool if you ask me. So without taking up any more time, really hope that clears at least a little bit of concern and a little bit of the FUD out of the chat. Like I said, exciting stuff ahead in the next couple of weeks. We're gonna have full proof of I don't want to say full proof of concept, but definitely enough proof of concept that should tell you this is the real deal. So guys, without keeping you any longer, look forward to talking to you guys in Holo Troopers. HoloLove, baby. HoloLove. I've got some really bad heartburn tonight. Sorry.